Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you a tour of our spring garden and show you the things we have planted. So we are going to start right here on this first row. Now, one thing, we planted a lot of our stuff later than we usually do, especially our tomatoes. But the tomatoes in this bed right here are all Romas and Amish paste. So they are kind of separated from the other tomatoes, and I do have a few more that I want to plant here in this space. And these are green beans. Do you remember the name of these green beans?
Which one?
These. I'll have to look it up and see. But these are a French green bean. They're a thin green bean. And so this is the first year that we've ever planted these, and I'm kind of excited about having those. And I'm gonna plant some beans on this trellis right here, this arch, but I haven't done that yet. Okay, so moving on to the second bed. What do we have here? Zucchini. This is green zucchini. There's not one on it yet. And these are pole beans, and I'll have to check the variety of on these too, but these are purple, so that's another new variety for us to plant. I don't think have we ever planted purple beans before? No. So not sure if these are the kind that turn green when you cook them, but this is another thing that I'm anxious to try, and they are growing really well, but they don't have any beans on them yet. But that's what we have here. And here we have yellow squash planted, and I don't think there's any, but it looks like we might be gonna have some soon. So that is what is there. These are peppers. Do you know which ones are on this end?
Jalapeno.
Okay, these are jalapenos. And then what else do we have?
Bell peppers.
Green bell peppers?
Bell peppers and banana peppers.
Okay, so all of the peppers are on this row, and we got some new irrigation going this year with these soaker hoses. They're different than the ones we've had before. So far they're working really good. We will have to see how they last throughout the year. Okay, so we have purple whole peas in this bed, and they're doing good, but we don't have any peas on them yet, do we?
They ain't bloomed yet.
Haven't bloomed yet. These are snap beans, and as you can see,
They're
contender bush beans. They're blooming right now, so
They got beans on them.
we'll have we have some that are beans
We're just
already.
starting to put beans on.
Where are they at? Oh yeah, there's a tiny little,
Little kids. They ain't any, but
there's a tiny little baby bean, but all these blooms will soon be
There's some.
beans. And we'll pick these several times. And then
peas.
we have more peas. Are they
Purple hull.
more purple whole peas? When did you plant these?
What's today?
Today
Planted
is
them on last, no, we was out there planting them Monday when we got home.
Monday. So today is Friday. So this is how much they've come up and grown since Monday, less than a week. And that's what that is. Then we have more contender beans here, more bush beans here, and then we have our tomatoes on the other side of this, and it looks like the beans are trying to come over here and take over the tomatoes. Hopefully soon though, the tomatoes will get up higher, and so then the beans won't be bothering them. They're growing pretty fast. And we put the cow panels up this year for all of our tomatoes, except for those Amish paste ones that were over in the other bed. So this is what we're doing for tying our tomatoes up, is the cow panels. And here we had two in here that something ate on, and they're kind of not good. So let's move on. Here we had more yellow squash planted, and something ate them. I'm guessing probably a rabbit. But, and then there's a tomato. Oh, look at this one, has tomatoes on it already. And I think that's the mystery tomato. We don't know what kind it is. I guess we'll find out soon. And we had a green zucchini here that whatever ate those, I'm sure ate this one too. So we'll replant those. And then we have more tomatoes here. These are all of our cherry and grape tomatoes that are planted in this area. Look, there's one.
That's the one I had at work.
That one's pretty. That one is a Brad's Atomic grape. This is a new one for me. I've never had this one before. But it looks like it's going to be yummy. And there's another one that's got one that's actually starting to turn a little bit. And what's on the other side of these? More snap beans. We're gonna have lots of those. Same thing here. More of the snap beans on that side, and tomatoes on this side. And I think these are my Blue Beauty. Well, they were. Yeah, there's a label on that side. My labels are fading too. And then we have roses over here on the other side. Look how pretty that is. And here's a pretty white one. So that is everything that we have planted right now.
Corn.
In our beds.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I have some beans that I'm going to plant on this cow panel. So I'm going to go over here and show you what we have. This is our row beds, and we did just pick some stuff from out of here. Okay, come over here and say that.
We bush hogged these rows down yesterday because they was kind of weedy, and we're going to dig those. That's 5 rows of potatoes that are about half crop. We're going to dig them tomorrow. And then there's 5 rows of sweet corn. Just loaded down.
And when are we going to pick the corn?
In a while.
How long?
I'm not sure.
It looks good though.
A month.
And it did get, it got some really bad wind and kind of got all laid down, but it stood back up and it looks good. So that is where we're at. Now, when we dig the potatoes and pick the corn, are we going to replant anything out here?
I think I'm going to plant some okra.
Okra out here. Yeah, we planted some of that in the beds, but it didn't come up.
I think I'm going to plant a row of okra out here.
Okay.
Or part of a row. I ain't planting a whole row. Plant part of a row of okra, and that's probably it.
All right. Well, that is the tour of our spring garden. And like I said, we have a lot planted, not a whole lot that's making yet, but I'll show y'all. I'll give you another tour whenever we do start getting some of these vegetables on here. But right now, it all looks good so far. We're not having pest problems, and so it's pretty good. I hope you enjoyed seeing our garden. We've been working hard in it, trying to get it going so that we will have plenty of food for the summer and the winter. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back with several more garden update videos in the next few weeks.